Oh, hold on. OBS is being stupid. There we go. That should be working now. Okay, they can hear you.
Do we have to start over?
No, we're fine. I just didn't have it so they could hear you.
Oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
Now they can hear you. We're professional.
All right, that's okay. Well, when you edit this video, which you always do, you can just cut that part out.
Because we're totally not doing this live.
Yeah. So, what's this video game we're playing? I was looking up on the internet, and some people said this game's hard.
They may or may not have been lying.
They also said that the sequel is way better.
They may or may not have been lying. Alright, let's just get right into this. I haven't actually watched this opening cutscene in, like, years, so... Oops.
When you have a
we gotta create our character first.
You have a specific agenda for this game as well.
Yes, I'm going to try to complete all NPC quest lines.
There is a direction we're taking with this stream. It's not just your grandpa's Dark Souls stream, where he just, you know, says amazing chest ahead and then gets killed a bunch of times.
Right. Let's see. I want to take the Old Witch's Ring. Ancient ring with no obvious effect. Let's just, make our character look as beautiful as possible.
Oh, this is always the best part. I like his, furrowed brow.
That's probably gonna be a lot more stupid in a moment.
Oh,
Let's
hell
give
yeah.
him that hair.
We should just... If there's a way to perfectly recreate Heihachi Mishima...
Unfortunately, they don't have the hair.
How close do you think we can get?
Probably not very. Alright, let's, yeah, do this.
In Baldur's Gate, you can get I mean, you can play as a bear, so you can kind of get the Kuma experience. Oh no. Oh no.
That almost looks like a normal face now. It kind of wrapped there.
Oh no, we were purple.
I'm liking that. That's looking pretty wonderful. Let's make sure. Yeah, that's relatively the same. Okay. Do we have a name for this feller?
We should call him, Rent Tresner.
Love it. Alright. Is it okay to start the game with this character? No, but we're gonna do it anyway.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
This has subtitles, so we can goof over this.
Ah, that's true, we can.
Came disparity.
So how many times have you played this game at this point, do you think?
Beyond
the point where you could even keep track?
What was that?
Is it beyond the point where you could even keep track? Or
I have 550 hours in this version of Dark Souls alone.
Okay, well that is a good enough answer to that question, I guess.
From the dark.
Oh shit.
And
the chosen undead.
Within the flame.
No, it's them. The Rave Lord himself.
Yo!
First of the day.
It's the Bone Man.
Hold the fire in your hand.
the witch
Bone Man.
and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight.
He's gonna take us to the Bone Zone.
That's what a lot of people call that area of the game.
Pygmy, so easily.
For good reason.
Don't forget the furtive pygmy. Very easy to do.
With the strength
Yeah.
they challenge the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease.
I like his knife. That's cool.
And
It's pretty dope.
Scales betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
You got
You
blue
don't
eyes
have
black
any
dragon.
scales, cause you a little bitch.
It's Spyro. He's been on hard times.
Began
And hard drugs.
age of-
Been through some hard times. Been through some hard drugs.
But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights.
You know, endless nights, depending on your habits, is not that bad.
Yeah, that sounds kind of dope to me.
If you're a Batman, that's pretty good.
Batman. Kinda like their feet are hands.
I don't know. I associate nighttime with sleeping, and so I would love if there was endless nights. I could just stay in bed all the time.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed.
The dark sign brands the undead. And in this
This looks just like your basement.
Yeah. That guy is also there.
It's
the north.
It's a Cavo.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
That's him after getting all achievements in Magus. Who that boy? Who him is?
Is your fate.
Yeah, he does like a Silent Hill thing where like he goes through so much excruciating pain getting all the achievements in Magus that he splits into two people, and one of them is just more miserable than the other one.
Oh, he looks great when he's hollow.
Nice. So this is like downward spiral era Rent Tresner.
Yeah. Spoundward die roll.
The Spoundward die roll, yes. Or is this more like the fragile era?
Well, we got either way, we got a dungeon cell key.
There isn't
Which
really a
one
way
it
to.
is. There it is. Look, it's the poop bucket.
Oh, cool. Let's poop in it.
Whoops, I broke the poop bucket. Now I
Oh,
got
well,
nowhere to
where-
poop.
Where will we poop?
Well, let's
We'll
leave
have
our
to
cell so
poop.
we can find somewhere else to poop. That'll be the goal of the game.
We gotta find a hole somewhere. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a poop bucket I may borrow? I promise to return it.
Sir. 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 Sir.
Sir,
Oops.
do you have a poop bucket? Oh, he's dead.
You think
Yo.
this guy has a poop bucket?
Well, presumably he poops.
Everybody
he's-
poops.
He's caked up. He wouldn't be caked up for nothing. If that's not an ass, I don't know what it is. And if one has an ass, he must have an asshole. And if he has an asshole, then he has to shit.
He be shitting.
Then he be shitting.
Well, I guess that's technically a hole, but...
We could poop there.
Alright, let's recover our HP. I need to do that right now. And just open these totally not ominous doors.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Oh, who's up there?
Who dat
how
boy?
How did you get up there? You were just in the other room like 2 seconds.
Do it be shitting. Do it be shitting.
Oh yeah.
Farting,
Yeah, look at
maybe.
Let's find where the shit comes from.
Whoops. He's kind of shitting on me right now. And music just cuts out.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty, Rent Tresner is pretty dripped out right now, at the very least.
Honestly,
He needs to work on his skincare, but...
For a character that we created in, like, 30 seconds, he looks pretty good.
Well, I mean, the outfit is just starting class gear. I'll eventually change my armor, I'm sure.
Yeah, we gotta find, we gotta put on our Gucci, sweaters.
Oh, shit. Dark Souls drip?
Yeah. We gotta get us some undies.
Dark Souls 1 Riz doesn't sound as awesome as Dark Souls 2 Riz, though.
Well, it's because it's not. The ladies will not be as impressed with standard Dark Souls raids.
See something up there? Kind of hard to see.
I actually cannot see shit up there, but I'm sure there is something. Oh, hey!
Physics.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch.
Every time I hear him say that, I think of that meme where it's edited to say, regrettably, I have a micro penis.
An exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening,
But that torch is lit.
fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
We got healing.
Yay!
And this.
Oh, he's got more shit for us.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now. And thank you.
How funny would it be if he just burst into flames? Oh, so buddy, you aren't gonna harm us. We're fucking cool guys.
He dead.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Oh, we should have asked him if he had a poop bucket.
Oh, damn it. I didn't even think about it.
He gave us all this stuff, but he didn't give us a poop bucket.
What a bitch.
Well, maybe he didn't have one either. They seem hard to come by in this basement that we're in.
Left stick plus right bumper to kick. What does that mean? That's what that means, Darkside Phil.
Darkside Phil, are you watching? Darkside Phil, do you have a poop bucket? Darkside Phil,
This is what that means, Darkside Phil.
do you
That's
have
what
a
that
poop
means.
bucket? Are you jerking off? Stop jerking off. I know you are.
Let's... There we go. Get my catalyst. And let's put that in the left hand. What's that saying? Just a bunch more tutorials? Yeah.
Yeah, in case you don't know how to play this game.
I know how to play this game.
With
I'm
your
a genius.
551 hours of gameplay.
I'm an epic pro gamer.
This is a... Oh. Ragdoll physics.
They exist in this game, unlike Dark Souls 2.
Yes, well, and the good thing about this game, in comparison to Dark Souls 2, is that it is not a giant pile of shit.
I was about to say is that it's a good game. Sir. Doing me shit in.
I just can't stop looking at that big old juicy
Hold on, let's get behind
badonkadonk.
him.
Yeah.
As many have said before. Oh, he dropping
Oh.
it. It hit the flow. Next thing you know, that demon got low. Yo, I want someone to draw Asylum Demon with baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the straps. If only people watched our stream. Alright, we got the big Pilgrim's Key. And that door just kind of opens on its own.
It's Flowsylum demon. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch the bangability tier list to remember where I ranked everybody in this game.
I think he was in B tier?
If we
Maybe
only
A?
ranked...
No, he was A tier because of that booty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way he was lower than an A ranking. I mean... Look, especially if we're scaling on a Dark Souls scale, where most of the creatures in this game are, well, as we'll see in a second here.
It is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Big Burb. It's all downhill from here, folks. That's the best part of the game right there.
Yeah, most of the characters are burbs and dragons and like fucking demons and orcs, and so not a whole lot of bangability to go
Saying you wouldn't bang a dragon?
to work with. I would not personally.
Weirdo.
I know that there are others who disagree with my opinion, but so, you know, if you got a demon with a big badonkadonk, you know, you got to work with what you got to work with. Does that burb have a name?
No.
We should give him a name. What's his name?
Let's go with... What's a good name for a Corvid?
Let's call him Biff.
Biff, hell yeah. Alright, give me 1 second. There we go. Just wanted to switch to my text document so I know exactly what I'm doing. Let's see, what do I want to do out of the gate? I think I want to start leveling up strength and dexterity before anything else. It will eventually become clear why.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming since you have a specific playthrough you want to do, that you have an idea or a strategy behind the way you're gonna build the character.
I kind of know what my build is gonna be, sort of, or at least like the first half of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell, spellcasting kind of breaks this game a little bit.
That's okay. I'm just gonna have to get used to the fact that we're playing a game where when you kill the enemy, they stay dead.
Yeah, we were playing Siren for over 3 months there.
Yeah, there's no stealth in this game.
There's kind of a tiny bit of stealth, sort of.
Okay. Not a lot of stealth.
I might be able to show that off, actually, if I'm doing a sorcery build.
Limited puzzle solving. There's about as much British accents, though.
They're not quite as over the top, though, unfortunately.
What if Yoriko just showed up in this game?
Yoriko and the Professor?
Professor! Yeah, like the professor's trying to like get through this area, and Yoriko just like falls down a pit. Gets knocked over by a wheelie guy or something.
Somehow survives to the end of the game. Spoilers for a game we just finished, I suppose. Oh. You got me. Oh, you got me. You stinker.
These fucking assholes.
Oh, well. Your firebomb, sir. See that down there? Might be a clue.
I do see that down there.
You can do that.
This game is so clever.
Don't think there's anything over here. Nope.
This is very. It is very comforting to be playing a game that we both are just like, oh yeah, we know what's up here.
Yeah, basically.
We know these guys, these goofy guys. They're just gonna keep crawling up.
This is basically my comfort food game.
This is just like.
Ooh, shiny. But guess what? Don't go for the shiny immediately. Do that. Also, I just love the male characters' like noises in this game. It's just rubbish anyway.
There's nothing but putrid garbage.
Oh, the humanity.
Da. Every day, Count wakes up and he wakes up and he opens up the curtains in his bedroom and he looks outside and he just gets really sad about the fact that he didn't wake up living in the Darksouls universe.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to live here. Hello, Wyvern.
Why
You
not?
fly. This place is dangerous.
Yeah, but you know where everything is. You know where all the Indians are. You'd be fine. Look, this is a world that's made for you, okay? It's very walkable.
True.
You know, one might say that this world is, you know, the universe of Dark Souls is designed entirely for walking. You know. We haven't discovered any areas that have highways or roads, certainly.
The thing is, I'm not really, I don't know if I don't know if I'd be able to just dodge roll frequently enough to get through life in Dark Souls.
I think you could do it. All those years of practicing self-fellatio will pay off with the flexibility.
You know that thing that I always do.
Yes. It's prepared you for having to do that.
I don't appreciate that you're sharing my secret on the internet, Oob.
that you self-suck every day
Yes.
at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day? It's how you wake up and how you go to bed?
That's just, it's my thing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Oh god, he's a Shibito. He's laughing.
Oh, everyone in this game laughs. It's amazing. Let's buy a key. Do I want anything else from him? I don't think so. Nah, just the key.
Thank you kindly.
What are you buying?
He does kind of have RE4 merchant vibes.
The merchant could just show up in this game and I wouldn't question it.
Oh, that would be amazing. Someone needs to mod that in.
I feel like the merchant could show up in a lot of games and I wouldn't even question it.
It's a party. What are you doing?
If the merchant showed up in Mario Party, I wouldn't even question it. If the merchant... What if you were playing Cooking Mama? And then the merchant shows up and he's like...
What are you cooking?
What? And he's got, like, he opens up his coat and there's, like, a bunch of, like, you know,
Herbs
like,
and
ingredients.
spices.
There's, like, ingredients. Yeah, there's, like, you know, apples and, you know...
Alright, let's see if I can make this jump.
You buy some
Yes, I
eggs
can.
from them.
Where does this bring me? Right here. Okay, I got a crossbow and bolts, like the worst items in the game. Great.
But do you ever, like, when you're playing a big open world game like this, do you ever, like, do the thing where you kind of look around and you're like, is there, like, like a place here that could be my house if I lived in this universe?
I never thought about that.
You were like, if I had to, like, you know, if I had to kind of, like, put down roots in this, and I can only use the locations I have accessible to me in the video game. Like, what could I make a house somewhere here? Is there like a little room or a little place I could?
Well, I
like,
mean, there's like the entire, not to spoil things, but like there's entire areas coming up later.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, we've talked about this game before on the channel. How much do we want to give away before we get
This
to those
game-
parts of the game?
Nobody who would watch this stream that is called What If Souls Were Dark. Nobody would watch this stream if they didn't know this game already. We can talk about whatever the hell we want.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely like live in the entire castle of Anne Orlando, you know.
Oh, you're thinking like, I want this whole estate.
I'm not saying I would do that, but I'm saying like that would be an easy answer. Whoops, not trying to aim at you, sir.
You know, some games it's easier than others. I mean, like a Saints Row is easy because you know.
Oh yeah.
Which of the
Like there's
like
so many
places-
cribs in that game.
Yeah, which of the cribs would I want to live in if I could live in one of the cribs? But if there's like a, you know, like a Star Wars Battlefront, I think of where it's like, you know, in between all the shooting and polluting,
There's so many tables in this house.
I'll try to be like, oh, which little hut in Tatooine would I want to live in, or whatever. I think
There's
about
like 5
in,
tables in this house. Why does this house have so many tables? Is this James Hetfield's house?
Cable. I think about like in Portal 2 where Doug Ratman has the little.
That was
his
Portal
little-
1.
Or was that Portal 1? Whatever. Whichever one's got Ratman and he's got his little
Ratman.
He's got his little hideout. And it's like, you know, it could use maybe a little interior decorating, but it's like, you can make that work, I think.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just live in the walls.
I would live in I would live in Old Aperture in Portal 2. I think that would be fun.
I mean, look, it's a simple life. There's not a lot of, you're not responsible for a whole lot. You just kind of hang out and chill, and yeah, obviously Mr. Ratman finds ways to occupy his time with drawing and writing stories,
Oops, that was supposed to be.
philosophizing.
Oh, whoops, didn't mean to climb down there. That's okay, I can get back up. Oh no. Everything's going to hell.
These guys, they got tricks.
No, that's okay. So do I. I got this stab you in the butt trick.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back and open that,
Getting pounded in the butt in Dark Souls.
That should be Chuck Tingle's next book, dude.
Getting pounded in the butt by the chosen undead. AKA Rent Tresner.
Rent Tresner.
Oh my.
Oh,
Whoa.
tried to get me. Instead, I got you. You got got.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Am I going to bother? Yes, I am going to bother. Say hello to this boy.
Hey.
Let's parry him to death. Well, parry and chain backstab.
Oh, he's still not dead.
Nope, these guys have a lot of health for this point in the game. That's okay, we just keep stabbing them in the nuts.
He's a tough guy.
And the booty.
Oh my god, you stabbed him in his butthole.
Oh, it's time to that. That's okay.
What if he's like, ha! You didn't hurt me. Your sword went right up my ass and didn't even touch the walls of my asshole. It just went in and out.
The gaping knight.
The gaping hole, yes.
Alright, have any of these guys dropped weapons yet? No, that's unlucky. Oh well. Because the dagger is a rather weak starting weapon. There's something suspicious about this barrel.
Are there puppies in it?
It's an 8-legged, like, stone lizard thing.
Oh, that's badass.
That's,
It's a shame you had to kill it.
Here.
It's a shame you had to kill it, because it'd make a great pet.
It just kind of runs away. I like how his corpse is rolling down the stairs.
What if you went to, like, PetSmart and they had one? And you
Yo,
could
that
adopt
would
it?
be sick.
You could have a little,
I would adopt a Titanite lizard.
Well, yeah, they need to, like, mod this in, so, like, it could be, like, Among Us, where, like, they have the little critters that follow you around, and then when you die, they get, they just kind of hang out where you died.
You heard it here. Dark Souls needs to be more like Among Us.
Exactly in that one way. I don't know if I need the screaming 10-year-olds. I can live with it.
Yeah, just... What?
That was just the first thing I could think of with the mechanic like that. I'm sure there are other games that do it too.
Where's my...
You might not even know what I'm talking about. But
No, I don't, because I've never actually played Among Us. Because I am an adult.
I'm 10. No, I follow
how did that miss?
I am a big fan of the Oozworm channel, and he...
The Ouya channel?
The Ouya, yeah, Ouya's worm. He does Among Us streams. But they're fun because it's a bunch of, occasionally drunk 30-year-old.
Has Oozworm ever played the Ouya?
Probably not. I'm gonna say no.
Oh, that's a shame. Alright, I don't think I need to use the gold pine resin. I think I can
I
use
say I watch him. I've appeared in his streams before. I mean...
Oh, really?
Just not very many.
Oh.
That... I used to be one of his patrons, and so I was able to do like the occasional like the occasional drawful stream or something like that. I've actually, if you look at some of like his drawful streams from a couple years ago, I won like a couple of the Thanksgiving streams or Super Bowl streams or whatever. But I kind of stopped using Twitch.
Oh, I wonder why.
So it didn't really make sense to...
Actually, I don't know why you stopped using Twitch.
Because it's awful.
There's many reasons you should stop using Twitch.
Because it's awful.
I stopped using Twitch a few years before you did, I would assume.
And I remember I was trying to... So I used to have like a spam email that I lost access to. It was like my go-to email for stuff I didn't actually want to ever get any notifications for.
Right.
And I lost access to it, and I wanted to change it on Twitch because I was like, you know, contributing monetarily to a couple of creators on there. And I was like, I don't want to lose access to this account at any point. Or, you know, I don't want to ever not be able to, like, stop giving someone money or whatever. And it kept giving me problems. So, like, I just kind of, like, canceled all the, like, subscriptions I had on there and then just deleted it.
Right.
And then I never bothered to again because I realized that my life was better. And my quality of life, that I actually talked to my doctor. My doctor said, you're now going to live like 5 years longer because you're not using Twitch.
They said the same when I deleted Facebook. And it actually canceled the effects of smoking for 7 years.
Yeah. So, Oozworm, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. That's why I don't give you money anymore. It's not because I don't like your content.
Because Oozworm is totally watching my channel. I believe that. Hey, Ace People Unite.
Well, A, yes. B, I know the channels that he would usually send us to for, like, you know, to raid after the stream, and they were not channels that were any bigger than us. It's not impossible. Probably
I don't even have 40 subscribers, you realize.
It's probably, like, less the fact that this channel's small and more the fact that we're playing Darksouls. And, you know, historically, we've played a bunch of games that I don't know if he had any interest in, but whatever. It was a very long rant about a
Well, we had a fairly long boss fight, so...
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it.
No, I'm gonna say this. I don't think I've ever said on stream before, but I think I used to be on Twitch and I left. The biggest reason is because I think that it is incredibly, like, the culture on Twitch is incredibly predatory when it comes to donations and whatnot. Which is a lot more loud about, like, immediately rewarding you for donations, whereas on YouTube, just the culture is very different surrounding that sort of thing.
Oh, aha.
Well, what, they have, like, hype trains where, you know, you keep gifting subscribers and you get your little emotes or whatever, and...
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on Twitch that I really should not have.
Why not?
It's a cycle. I
also just think that they're,
well then,
like, I don't know. Their site sucks.
Yeah.
I just feel like
I mean, so does YouTube, though, so I can't,
streams.
like...
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Streams on YouTube. I've watched a lot of streams on YouTube, and I've watched a lot of streams on Twitch. And I feel like the streams are usually run a little smoother, like from a performance standpoint on YouTube. Like Twitch is very choppy. I always felt it was very choppy.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And I don't know what it was. I feel like it would drain my battery like crazy in a way that YouTube streams don't.
I am a warrior of the sun.
Like
I don't know
if I
about
was
that,
using
'cause I
my
usually watch that sort of stuff on my computer.
If you miss it,
well, I maybe I don't have hard data to back it up, but I feel like whenever I'd be on my phone or on my laptop, it would like I just noticed little performance issues
I will say
whenever I used Twitch that I didn't have with YouTube.
the sun.
And like if you're watching a streamer on Twitch that you're not
grossly in.
subscribed to or you're not giving money to in any way, like they play ads constantly.
I have ad
YouTube's
block, so I don't know about that. Oops, I said the
all right,
forbidden
well, you
words
know
out
what?
loud.
I'm sorry that I don't use the internet as efficiently as you do, Count. Let's fight about it.
I was just saying that I do. I wasn't condemning you for not. Hello, Mr. Wyvern. You're back.
I'm walking up to New York and I'm gonna fist fight you right now.
Why
all
are
right?
you walking?
I'll be right over.
That's like the least efficient way to get here. Why would you do that?
Now, now you're gonna criticize the way I walk. Fine, I'll take a plane.
I'm
getting
just
on the plane.
confused.
Right now, I'm getting on the plane.
I mean, you could... sure, go ahead. Whatever. Whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna parachute down. No, I'm not gonna even use a parachute. I'm just gonna come down like the asylum demon did. Bounce my booty cheeks on the roof of your house. I'll just smash through. But yeah, you used to be on Twitch because that's when that's when you had the wonderful Fahrenheit stream that will never be recreated on YouTube.
Like, the thing is, I think what was so special about that stream was the fact that that was my first time, like, seeing, like, anything in that game.
Yes, well, for those who, would not know, obviously, Count was streaming the game, and I was in the audience for most of it.
Yeah, you were in chat for the most part.
If you know anything about Fahrenheit, you know that, like,
That
it's
game
kind
is
of
insane.
Well, the thing is, though, it gets more insane the further into the game.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not like it starts normal, though.
Well, but, the first 2/3 of the game is, like, normal, stupid, weirdo David Cage games.
Right, it's about what you would expect from a David Cage game, except maybe a little more unhinged, right?
Like, if you know David Cage, you are not going to be that surprised by the tone of the game for the first, I don't know, like I said.
First
like
half,
first
maybe
2/3.
2/3.
And then, like, the kung fu fighting starts.
Right.
And I spent the whole time waiting for the kung fu fighting, because I knew you didn't know about it.
Well, I think you said you knew it was going to happen, but you didn't remember when.
Yeah, but I knew you hadn't gotten to it, obviously. Like,
right.
The whole time I was like, I'm just waiting. Kung fu fighting's gonna happen, and he's gonna lose his shit.
And I did. It was amazing.
What I didn't know was after the kung fu fighting happened that the game was gonna go apeshit.
Yeah, it just went even more insane.
It was just gonna become like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Like, that's... Okay, Fahrenheit is kind of like Siren in the way that you think that there's no way it could possibly get any more insane, and it manages to keep finding ways to get more insane.
It is no joke. Like, the last... what, like 30 minutes, hour 30 minutes of that game is incomprehensible.
Yeah. About the
sci-fi
point where it
gobbledygook.
introduces the concept of AI.
I forgot about that. It does.
That's about the point where the game just completely completely goes off the rails,
There's
and I have
also,
no idea what's going on
like,
anymore.
the protagonist becomes like a radioactive man, and then it's like a random sex scene for no
Yeah,
reason.
there's like a zombie sex scene in the game.
Oh my! The
And
reason
it's
we're
like
going
way
over all
more
this-
explicit than I would expect from a game from that time period. But
Well, yes, there's many reasons why we'll never do that game on YouTube.
Yeah.
It would probably violate terms of service.
I would
Two-
absolutely have to age restrict that game.
Yes. Two, the game's not actually fun to play.
No. Like, I think there's like 2 or 3 mandatory stealth sections in that game that are just like the worst thing ever.
Yeah,
Like, the game
it's
gives
pretty-
you... I'm pretty sure in the last one, like, the route was so... Like, it only took me so long to figure out how to get through it because the route was so, like... non-intuitive that you have to, like, basically walk right in front of what you think someone's field of view would be. It's
bad.
absurd.
It's a bad game. It's not a good game.
Yeah. Like, say what you want about Heavy Rain, like Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human. All those games are at least playable.
Mm-hmm. And occasionally fun.
Yeah. Like, no, I don't know if I've said this on stream before, but there's parts of Heavy Rain that I, like, unironically will, like, go to bat for.
Yeah, I mean, that game has its defenders, for sure. But, like, Fahrenheit is, Fahrenheit also has the librarian.
Oh, good God, yeah.
See, that's the third thing, is that we're not going to be surprised by anything in it. Once you've done
Yeah.
it once, you kind of don't need to do it again, because it's like, the fun is being like, what, there's just a basketball section for no reason? Like, what?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with anything else in the game. You just... Tyler plays basketball for a while.
Like, the goofy black cop has a basketball minigame.
Also, like, in half of the scenes that he shows up in, funk music is playing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Also,
That
just
theory-
a random theory of a dead man.
Yeah, Theory of the Dead Man, yeah, fuck. Like, there's, like, the weird part that's just the Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Like, literally beat for beat, just like, we go to an asylum and there's, like, a Hannibal Lecter type that escapes.
Well, it's not just the one, it's like all of the dudes.
That game is stupid.
That game is really goddamn stupid.
Let's just keep talking about that game and not Dark Souls. Can we talk about, like, the fact, like, my theory about how, David Cage always is, like, designing, like, the female characters to look like sexy ladies from other video games?
Yep. Because, the one lady is, Claire from Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's Carla from, Fahrenheit.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was it? There was Boobs from Heavy Rain. Her name is Madison. We call her Boobs because that's her entire role in the story is to have boobs.
Don't even get me started with that character. My theory about... my thing with Heavy Rain. The thing I think is the dumbest part of Heavy Rain is the... Madison is her name.
Yes.
That character just doesn't have to be in the game.
What character did you say she ripped off? Or was
I
she the
can't
one that ripped
remember.
off the Resident Evil character?
I think she's the one that's the ripoff
Okay.
of the Resident Evil, because the detective lady in Fahrenheit is the spitting image of Christy Montero from Tekken.
Okay, yeah.
Like, she looks exactly like Christy from Tekken. I'm like, he just jerks off to that character. And he wanted to have a character that looked like it. But the Madison from Heavy Rain, you can
Yes.
just erase her from the game.
Yeah.
You already have, like... Because, like, what? So, the idea is that she's, like... I mean, I don't know what...
She basically just exists to play nurse to Ethan and, to have boobs.
Well, like, but my thing is that if you wanted that, there's a prostitute character
Uh-huh.
who's missing her child, who it would make a lot more sense for her to meet him at the hotel, because they contrived this thing where
Yeah, she has insomnia.
Boobs has insomnia and can only sleep at a hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because,
whereas,
I've totally met people with that kind of insomnia, but whatever.
Yeah, you wouldn't just... whatever. Like, my point is like, if you just introduced a character that is a prostitute, like, you could just be like, oh, she, like, services her clients at the hotel. And then there's, like, a normal reason for her to be there. And then, like, why does she
if you want to put her in weird, perverted sexual situations, you at least have an excuse for it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, none of this is good, but it just makes more sense.
Right.
Like, you're still doing, like, a hooker with a heart of gold thing, and it's definitely, like, demeaning, but, like, at least there's a reason for it. You can, it makes sense. Also, like, if you want her to, like, tag up with, Ethan...
Yeah.
Like, she has a good reason because her kid was also kidnapped by the origami killer.
Yeah, it at least makes more sense than, her teaming up with Shelby.
By having, like, both characters separate make no sense. And, like, you could combine them and it would make sense. But, like, David Cage is dumb and does not write, and he's an idiot, and he's stupid. French, and he's dumb, and he's French. So, what are you gonna do?
Well, you must be a new arrival.
That's my rant about,
Store
Resident Evil.
It requires smithing.
Or not Resident Evil.
I was about to say, Resident Evil is very different.
It's because we were talking about the Resident Evil. Oh, is that the blacksmith?
Yep.
Yo, this game,
reinforced weapon.
even Dark Souls 2 had a good blacksmith. I feel like these games always get their blacksmiths right.
True. Let's see. What do I want? I'm going to purchase longsword because that is a pretty good weapon, especially for the early game.
You don't want the bastard sword?
Nah, I've used it before. It's okay, but I think that requires more strength than I'm going to use. So
I want there to be a sword that's just called the motherfucker sword.
I forgot I wanted to.
This guy rules. Look at his beard.
I wanted to learn a gesture. Hurrah! I learned the gesture.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its...
He's like one of the only characters in this game whose mouth moves when he talks, and it's so fucking weird to me.
You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons...
He looks like if Karl Marx was daddy.
You're not wrong.
I'll be saying...
He looks like communist pornography.
My favorite kind of pornography.
Well, that was a nice little deviation from our conversation about David Cage games.
Yeah.
Which is what the stream is supposed to be about, right?
Yes. You figured it out. Okay, I can still fast roll good. So yeah, now I have a +5 longsword, so I'm gonna kind of fuck shit up.
Cool.
Relatively speaking, at least. And I'm gonna do something really quick that I forgot to do at first. Give me 1 moment to kill these dudes.
I was in the hills stabbing dudes.
We're not in the hills, we're at a church.
I was in the church killing dudes.
Let's just get in this innocuous looking elevator.
Gotta love an elevator that's being hoisted by some rusty chains. Man, this game's great. Remember when Dark Souls was good?
Oh my god, we're back in Firelink.
Firelink.
More like Fire Twink.
Ah!
Twink's our fighter, though. Let's be real.
Hello there.
Let's talk to this bowl cut bitch.
Who's this fucking nerd?
Petrus of Thurland.
If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
More like Petrus of Thorough Cunt.
Got him.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance. But I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this as a token of peace. No, go
A
ahead.
token of peace.
It's for you.
Token of piss.
What did you give us? A fucking blunt?
A copper coin.
I know.
Oh,
How
cool.
about this?
That's also known as a
My
penny.
companions here anyway.
Yeah.
So what if I were to teach you?
So it's worthless.
Yeah.
Would that please you?
All
Very well.
right, we're on the same page. Cool.
A covenant with the gods.
Let's join a covenant with him. He gave us a penny, so he's got to be cool.
Whatever.
Also, I can't... There we go. Finally could get that off of my screen.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts.
Now, I'm not leveling up Faith in this playthrough, so let's just learn a gesture from him.
Because
Rock.
you gotta have faith.
Like the Limp Bizkit cover of the George Michael song?
Wait, what?
You've never heard that?
No.
You never heard Fred Durst screaming, "You gotta have faith"?
No, that sounds really bad.
I meant to talk to him. I didn't mean to back out.
I will teach
I gotta
you.
say, if you told me, if you asked me, like, hey, there was like a rock, or like a, there was like a heavy metal band from the 2000s that covered George Michael's face.
But burdened by an
Probably the last one I would have guessed would have been Limp Bizkit.
to keep her from harm.
Not the band I would think would make a good cover of that song. But I'm guessing they didn't make a good cover.
It's not very good, no.
I'm assuming it's not good.
Oh my
No.
people. Perhaps if you show your faith.
Man, Limp Bizkit's done a lot of covers.
Oh, he's asking for 700 souls for something. Let's see what he has to say.
Very well. I can surely tell you, of all people,
Because I gave him
undead
souls.
clerics are given a mission to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires with humanity. Through kindling, we shall one day be granted magnificent powers.
That sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah.
The effectiveness.
I
of
can't
the
believe I
teachings
entered a covenant and
depend
gave you
on
souls.
your faith.
You're a bitch boy.
Goodbye, Mr. Thorough Cunt.
Let's talk to this dude.
Well,
His haircut's at least better.
you
Yeah.
must be a new
Where do you think people go to get their haircut in this world?
undead, right?
They just have an enemy do it.
But there's no salvation.
Is there like,
Like,
a
you
is there like
aggro an enemy and then you try to, like, dodge out of the way just enough to get your hair chopped.
is there like an undead that's also like a barber?
Since you're
And
here,
he's got like
let
a
me help you out. There are
That would be kind of badass, actually.
2 bells of awakening.
Oh, there's 2 bells.
up above.
Just like I have 2 balls.
The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town.
One time I got an infection in one of my balls and it felt like it was in Blight Town. Like,
Oh,
did
that's
you know
great.
did you know that just like a cold or flu virus or something could migrate down there?
Off you go.
No, that's great. I'm glad
Okay.
to hear that.
Yeah, one time it happened to me. It was just like, yeah, it was sore for like a week or something. And like I went to the doctor and he was like, yeah, eventually it'll just get better. And it did.
You just got some snot and congestion in there.
Yeah, exactly.
If your cold migrates down there, instead of producing sperm, it just starts producing mucus. There's boogers in there.
Pee is stored in the balls, of course, so...
What if you had like if that happened and then you wanked it and then when you wanked it your dick sneezed?
What would that even sound like?
I don't know. It probably wouldn't sound pleasant though.
Come on.
Remember to like and subscribe and ring the bell.
Okay, this is kind of a Dark Souls 2 ass moment here.
Look, let it not be said that this game doesn't have bullshit in it.
Surprised? Okay, the sorcerer finally aggroed to me. Oh god. Oh, he got me.
Oh, we're dead. The game over.
Alright,
Thanks,
there's our first death.
Obama.
Oh, I should have installed that mod. Fuck.
Is there a way to install a mod that instead of saying you died, it says nice cock?
If I find, like, the font that they use for the you died text, I would make that myself.
I mean, the thanks Obama one is that's a classic. I'm never gonna complain about that one. I like his hat. It's
Onion Boy.
a cool hat.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought.
Is he the onion from those Ashens? When
It's not
there's
that
like
sad.
the sad onion on the boxes of like 20-year-old meat that he.
No matter how long I
Not really
shipped from
sad,
the
he's
team.
just kind of sleepy.
I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
No, he's happy now.
Still closed. Still closed.
Okay, bye. Man, this game has so many nice friends in it.
Honestly, kind of. This game is weirdly cozy once you've been through it a few times.
And I'm sure things are going to turn out perfectly fine for all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the longsword is a pretty good weapon. Okay, I didn't even stab him in the dick there. I stabbed him in the space between his legs, and that somehow just destroyed him.
You stabbed him.
Oh, he's doing his dance.
I love him. You go for it, bro.
Slay Queen.
Ain't nobody gonna hold me back. Nobody gonna slow me down.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh, that was a good stab. That wasn't as good of a stab. Okay, cleared that out. Hey. Oh.
Oh. Goodbye. Oh, he's back.
Wizard fight. I win. I think that was my own footsteps that I heard. Okay. So how do you feel about this church here? Would this be your home?
It's a little dark. I think it needs a little bit more, a little more light.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Sure. I don't see any way this could go wrong.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward.
Oh.
Later.
Alright, well, I'll leave him be then. And we're off to see the wizard.
I don't think I'd want to live in that place. The vibes were off there.
It didn't pass the vibe check.
It didn't pass it, no. I don't think so.
I think you're just needlessly picky, but whatever. Would you live on this roof?
The lighting's better. And look, it has friends.
Yes, it does. What that mouth do?
This is a good fight.
I quite like this fight.
This is a good ass fight.
Alright, let's try. Do a thing here. Jump back. There we go. We got his tail.
Got the tail.
Alright, he dead. And we got him down before the second one could do anything, which is good. Goodbye.
Damn. You fucked them up.
Yeah, if you get your damage output high enough, that fight is pretty easy.
I think that's the quickest I've ever seen you or anybody do that fight.
It's certainly been done faster. Whoa, 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 okay. Not run off the edge of the world here.
I mean, this game has quite a few boss fights that I think are very well thought through, and some that are bad.
Yes.
This game has some of the worst boss fights ever put in a video game, but that's a good one. This is the one that has the lady who goes invisible, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's a good boss fight when we get to that.
A lot of other people don't like that fight that much. Like, they like the character, but they don't like the mechanical fight itself. I think it's fine.
No, I think the mechanic is cool.
But we'll get to that fight when we get to it, because we are, of course, doing all bosses. Hello!
Greetings.
Well, he's friendly.
Karim, the pardon. Thou art a friend.
I beg your pardon? Ha!
Haha!
Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is mighty man.
He's like Eddie and Sin.
Oh, no.
Let's buy... just one of these. Yeah. Let's learn the gesture. The classic. And that's all we need.
Thou art welcome anytime. It is only human to commit a sin.
What sins have you committed, Count?
You don't want to know.
Did you put something up your butt? I like that. That's a good gesture.
It's the classic. All right. Where
Count.
is?
Count, did you put your controller up your butt?
Only like a few times.
You gotta tell the partner that you put your controller up your butt.
I don't have to do anything.
You gotta confess your sins. Your butt sins.
My butt sins.
Your Edian sins.
Alright, I think I'm gonna level up here. Level up my strength.
Edian sin is so bad.
He's not that bad. He's
like
pretty
both
bad. He's like really bad.
Does anyone like Edian sin?
I mean, I get his stuff stuck in my head every once in a while.
You tell me that you're the one Edian sin fan. I'm gonna drop
I
the
wouldn't
call.
say I'm a fan, but there's times where I'll find myself humming, "Hey girl, you know you the baddest bitch I ever seen."
I think that's a sign that there's something wrong with you.
Possibly.
It's the one sign. I'm not a big fan, but I did buy all his albums. You go to the Eddie and Sin concert and it's just Count. He shows up to every show.
Because he's totally still touring, I'm sure. I say that wearing my Eddie and Sin t-shirt.
You think Eddie and Sin, like, he just, like, when he opens for another group, like...
He's the
although,
headliner.
like,
what the fuck are you implying?
when he opens for whatever group is headlining, and then, like, the audience, like, they're just, who is this twink? And then just runs up and starts beating him up and then throws him out of the place. And Eddie and Sin's just screaming the N-word the whole time. Ass kicked.
Oh, hey, there's our bro.
Eddie and Sin?
No, our other bro.
Ah,
Lautrec of Karam.
I have your reward. Please, accept it. I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
So what have we talked about so far? We talked about Fahrenheit.
We talked about Fahrenheit and David Cage in general. We've talked about Eddie and Sin.
By the Lord,
Eddie and Sin.
your face,
Talked about
your humanity is really
self-sucking.
most fun.
I forgot about that. Yes, we have.
We talked about Oozeworm and Among Us. About how much Twitch sucks.
And
this
about
what
how
you
much
expect?
YouTube sucks.
Is this the content you were expecting to put out tonight?
Not what I expected, but it's along the same lines, yeah.
You're not surprised by any of it.
I didn't expect you to make it.
He's surprised.
Somebody
I didn't expect there to be a conversation about Eddie and Sin.
You'll never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide.
Alright, speaking of YouTube terms of service, oh my god.
Terms of Termus.
Well, first off, snoring.
Oh, we're gonna be stealthy. This is the stealth section you're talking about.
No, I'm just I wanted you to hear the snoring, so I was just kind of walking around. Okay, yes, we get it. You're snoring. You're sleepy. You're a sleepy, sleepy snack.
Oh no, is there gonna be a snack? Hold on, let me drive to New York so I can show my mom.
Alrighty, let's, we're just gonna have to, like, rush through this area. Because, yeah.
There's lots
it's
of
not gonna be fun.
Lots of Scully boys animating themselves.
Yeah. And they're gonna keep doing that. Like, even if I kill them. Like, this, it would be like Siren.
They never run out of bones.
They are like Mr. Bones. In a way, we could learn something from the Skellies.
Yes, their leg bone is connected to their leg bone.
When are we gonna play Mr. Bones on stream?
And we can play Mr. Bones anytime you want.
Hell yeah.
As long as you have a way to do it.
Oh yeah, I've got a Sega Saturn and... I mean, Sega Saturn Sega Saturn emulation is not easy, but it's gotten better over the years.
Is it harder than Darksouls?
Nah. Especially if you're going into the catacombs this early and being stupid and resting in a bonfire.
I'm told this game is difficult.
This section might be a little difficult right now, because I'm a little underprepared for it.
I'm also told that this game is always fair.
That may or may not be true. Let's run. Oh, damn it. Oh, God.
Touching me.
Alright, if I can get over here without dying, I can take a sippy sip.
Your hands to yourselves.
Oh.
You freak.
Let's run. Pardon me. Pardon me. Something died. Did a necromancer just run off a cliff somewhere? I think he did. Okay.
I mean, it is known to happen in these games.
It is. Let's see. I'm gonna run over here. And I am going to quit out to despawn these skeletons.
Ah, that's a pro gamer game hack.
Now, if I wanted to, I could... Oh, hello. I could go over here and hit up this bonfire, but I'm not going to. I would like to keep my checkpoint at the beginning of the catacombs and not have to backtrack out of here. Oops, forgot to go up this ladder.
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? You're a cleric or something.
Well, no, I'm a sorcerer.
Well, that's strange. I know what it is.
I'm a motherfucking star boy.
Look what you've done.
Look what you've done!
This is treacherous. Do you watch your step?
Okay, bye.
Hey, do you remember that, The Weeknd has a song called The Hills or something, some shit like that?
Yeah.
You know what other song references The Hills?
What?
I was in the hills fucking...
I've grown to really like that Weekend song, The Hills. Patches, what did you do? Oops. Didn't mean to push that. I meant to talk to him. Oh well.
Oh, well, how are you then? I slipped and flipped that lever, you see. It didn't cause you any trouble, my child.
He slipped and pulled the lever.
Oh,
He slipped.
yes, I see. Rightio. Then everything's good, isn't it? I'm Trusty Patches, the one and only. You and I
That's
are just a couple of undead outcasts. Right, mate?
That sounds like an unlikely story. You're telling me he slipped and pulled the lever? I think he just pulled the lever.
Maybe. Maybe.
He's trying to hide his culpability.
Possibly. Alright, I think I need to... Can I make this jump?
Nope.
Oh, that's just a kill plane there. Okay. All right. I probably can make that jump, but I just didn't have the angle right.
All right, take two. That was just you're just trying to lull the ledge into a false sense of security.
That's right. Yeah. Let's...
When are the
Okay, thank you
wheelie
for
guys?
doing that.
When are the wheelie guys gonna show up?
They're in this area. Hello. There we go. There we go. Great scythe. That's what I came here for. Well, one of the things that I came here for.
What makes the scythe so great?
It is a pretty great weapon. It's my favorite weapon in this game. Do I go in here? I think I might go in... I think another pyromancer killed himself. I think I go in here. This may or may not be where I'm trying to go. That's the Titanite demon over there. I can barely see him. Oh, hello.
Hey. Oh, hey.
Let's run.
Hey.
I'm trying to get through that door there, sir. Oh, another one's coming up. Now this could get very hairy very soon.
Hey.
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 Hey. Oh, he jumped down. Okay, good. Thank you, skeleton.
Well, you know, all bones, no brain. What are you gonna do?
You know what? I wasn't planning on doing this now. Let's just do this now because I happen to be here. Run past you. Try to run past you at least. Grab this. Eye of Death. We needed to grab that for this to work. I don't know quite why, but... Oh crap, there's skeletons here. Let's despawn them. Because they can screw up this whole process. Let's try to get in here without that boy noticing. And we wait.
That's okay. I'm not going anywhere.
I am. Bye.
Oh shit. It's my stream now. So let's talk about the bills.
Only 3 things I care about. Beer, boobs, bills.
Anybody in the chat watch the Bills game? That's crazy.
I don't watch football, so...
Well, let me tell you about the Bills, okay? They lost.
Haha. Bills.
And all the Bills fans are mad about it. And I was like, well, guys, listen, what are you forgetting one very important thing, which is that you're a fan of the Bills. Why would you be a fan of the Bills if you wanted them to win?
So skeleton magic brought us here to the Tomb of the Giants.
Okay.
And if we go around here, we can say hi to Nito. He's in a we can pray to the sarcophagus grave lord.
Hey, Nito.
Yeah, let's join his covenant.
Yeah, let's get a face tattoo with Nito.
We get the Gravelord sword into the Gravelord sword dance miracle.
Imagine having the title Gravelord.
It's one letter away from Ravelord. So let's just take a look at this sword because it's badass.
That's a big old sword.
I'm not gonna use it, but it's badass. Where's my longsword? There we go.
It's sort of, it's one of those too big to be functional sorts of things.
Uh-huh.
It's like a Super Bowl ring. It's like, oh, it's cool, but it's way too big.
Alright, and the skeletons are gonna drag the sarcophagus back. Or the coffin.
This game is so good. Stuff like that rules.
If you look really closely in the cutscene where you get into the coffin the first time, you do see that it's a skeleton closing it. I love those little details. Also, I thought you didn't like RPGs, Oob. Here you are saying that one of them rules.
I don't like turn-based RPGs.
One of these days, we'll, do a stream of, SMT Nocturne and change your mind. That's the game with Hey Scumbag.
Well, yes, but I can look that screenshot up anytime I want.
That is true.
I don't have to play the game to see, hey, scumbag, it's jail. I could just look up on Google Images, hey, scumbag, it's jail, and I'll probably...
You're not gonna find it if you look it up on Google Images, I'll tell you that right now. But I've sent you the screenshot, so...
What if I
go
go
this
in,
way?
hey, scumbag, it's jail? How many results could possibly come up from
Not
that
many.
search?
Okay, yes, I need to go here and get this, the Dark Moon Seance Ring. That's also what I came here for. That and the Great Scythe. Let's go over here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's climb up this way, see if we can get out of here without dying. More skellies. Ladder here. Let's try to go up the ladder. I'm gonna get hit. Okay, I'm good. Do I have... I do not have any homeward bones. That makes this significantly more difficult. Thank you. Wanted that to happen. Oh, we got the Tranquil Walk of Peace miracle. That's great. That's what I'm doing right now, is a Tranquil Walk of Peace. I should not have healed there. We're fine somehow. Don't want to go in there. Please don't kill me. Pardon me. Get out of my way, you fuckboy.
Excuse me, my good sir. Could you please stop being a cunt? Thank you.
Oh, damn it. I'm out of Estus. Let's use a humanity. Okay. Well played. And let's go this way. Yeah, this way. Pardon. Excuse me. What are you laughing at? The skeletons?
Goofy skeletons zipping around trying to get you.
Alright, I made it back to the bonfire.
Yeah! Now
That
we
was
can get lit.
awesome. Considering I wasn't quite sure where I was going for the second half of that, that was not bad.
Man. This game is so much better than Dark Souls 2.
What makes you say that?
There's just stuff in this game.
Oh no. Okay, that's fine.
Not only is there stuff, but it's
Good
wacky
stuff.
stuff. Wacky stuff. Good stuff.
There's some wacky stuff in this game.
There's skeletons that, like, move coffins around.
Ain't no skeletons that move coffins around in Dark Souls 2.
There's no big dumpy demons. There are no gargoyles.
Well, I mean, I guess Covetous Demon is a big dumpy demon, but he's not cool.
No.
Pardon me. Okay, a couple skeletons just jumped to their deaths.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Another
in
one
Dark
did. Oh, that happens in Dark Souls too. Ladders are a social construct after all.
Yeah, no, it does.
Also,
Problem
you
with
can
Dark
see
Souls
the tail
2.
of a burb up there.
Ooh.
It's our friend.
The problem with Dark
We're getting chased by
problem-
skeletons, but it's our friend.
The problem with Dark Souls 2 is that for every skeleton that jumps off a balcony, there's like 6 that are just sitting there with crossbows shooting
Right.
at you. That don't move or don't do anything. Wah!
Wah! Alright, now we go back up here. There is a bit of backtracking in this game, but that's fine. It makes you memorize the map.
Make sure that I acknowledged the big friendly burb with a hearty wah.
That's right. It's important.
Ah!
That's a burp roar.
That's the battle cry of the crow.
So I should probably start using soul items. Yeah, let's just use all of them. Why not? Not all of them, yes. Because I'm gonna go do some weapon upgrades. So we can use my favorite weapon in the game. And be a total badass.
Yeah.
Well, hello again. Use me.
Whoops, I gotta purchase those. Enforce weapon.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want.
Yep, no, neither of us want to go hollow. Alright, let's equip that. There we go. That's my new weapon.
Oh my.
And I am mid-rolling.
I mean, it has range at least.
Oh yeah.
How do you? You can't do a front somersault with that. That's not no. Physics.
Oh, come on.
That guy's got some horns on him. Oh,
You
and
do.
it like his horns charge his shot. That's cool.
I don't think I ever noticed that. Yeah,
see?
they do.
Do his legs not work? Why is he like scuffling around on the ground?
'Cause he's a dummy thick.
Oh, are his cheeks so big that they weigh him down?
I mean, he's made of, like, stone, so...
Oh.
Like, it didn't even look like the bell gargoyles were totally made of stone.
They had a little bit of,
Fleshy material.
They had a little bit of, Play-Doh in there to...
Yeah. Why is Play-Doh called Play-Doh? Is that a reference to the philosopher?
No, it's because it's dough that you can play with.
Right, I know that, but is it supposed to be like a double entendre reference to the philosopher Plato?
Probably not. I mean, I guess it's possible. I never took it that way.
I feel like it would be weird if it was.
Well, now I gotta look it up. Hold on. Play-Doh.
Oh, come on, dude. There we go. Alright, now we go into... Come on, give me the name thing.
Let's see here.
Well, we're in Darker Garden, regardless of it, whether or not it tells us. There we go. Does it say anything about ancient philosophers?
Apparently there are, so I can't find anything about the name, but apparently there is a Play-Doh mascot called the Dodos.
The Dodos?
Dodos, which are, it looks like two sentient containers of Play-Doh.
That's strange.
Where, well, I'm a little confused by their biology because their mouths, they have like eyeballs and mouths, and their mouths are on the plastic, you know, where the container, the bin, so to speak, the yellow part, and then the eyeballs are underneath the lid, and the eyebrows are on the lid. I'm just kind of wondering how these creatures evolved.
Very carefully.
Like, are their eyeballs just like, are there like corneas and shit like back there that I can't see? Are they made of Play-Doh? Are their corneas made of Play-Doh? This is very strange. I'll have to send you a picture of that later.
Oh, this totally doesn't look like a trap. Let's go get this item. Oh no!
Why is it called Play-Doh?
Why is it called Play-Doh? Oh no, oh no.
Okay, this is, so I just want to point out that when I searched, all I put in was why is Play-Doh, and
why is Play-Doh?
Why? Because I didn't get all the way through my sentence, but like I put why is Play-Doh, and then in the drop-down options in the search engine I'm using, the first one is just Play-Doh, 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 which is not what I wanted to search.
It's not?
No.
Why not?
All I'm seeing, the only thing they keep telling me is that it was initially designed as a wallpaper cleaner, which I don't care about.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it's just like dough. It's like Play-Doh. Like they're referring to the putty as dough.
Check it out. It's one of the least seen enemies in the game.
Is it a crab? What is that?
A little stingray lizard thing with a big
Oh
old
yeah,
tongue.
he's like a little stingray. That's cool.
It only takes one hit to kill him.
Oh, what the fuck? He's just flopping around. Stingrays are pretty cool.
Let's go play with his ragdoll.
And he's red.
Oh, whoa, tree. Okay.
Why
Even
was
his
he
tongue's
hanging
just
out?
flopping around.
Why was this, like, stingray type creature just flopping around on land?
I think it's supposed to be like some sort of a, like a lizard sort of thing.
Oh.
Say hello to the moving tree.
What's up, Bish?
Let's kill a moving tree for no reason other than
Yeah.
it collected souls.
Again, I think I mentioned this in some fucking stream that I rewatched recently, where we're like, we are like the villains in a PSA. It's like, yeah, let's kill the tree! Let's kill all the animals!
And then go do some drugs!
Let's go smoke some crack!
Alright, I got the wolf ring. Woo.
Ice!
Hey. Alright, I'm just gonna run past these guys. Because I can. And let's just proceed back this way. Kind of loop back around, because that's what a lot of areas in this game kind of tend to do. Go and grab this here set of armor. Oh no, it's an ambush. That's okay. We can just run past them. And I am going to equip some extra armor. So I am over 25% equip load, and I'm mid-rolling. Because that's actually an optimal strategy for this boss.
What are you, Rick rolling? Oh, this boss is kind of cool.
Not very bangable, but
That's a cool design.
I love the music. It's the same music as Gwendolyn. The problem is this boss kind of sucks unless you have a ranged build, which I only kind of nominally have at the moment.
Well, you know, it's another one of the fun things about this game, and one of the things that's like kind of cool about it is that like there are certain enemies that might be very easy if you're building your character a certain way, but then there are going to be other ones that you're not going to have as easy a time with.
Now, honestly, like, this is going to sound weird, but I think that's one of the things that I like about this game over Dark Souls 3 is that it just has ideas that don't work. Like, I think that's one of the things that makes parts of this game memorable.
Well, I don't know if it's that it doesn't work, it's just that it's like, you know, some of them don't work. I mean,
right.
I
I'm not
imagine,
necessarily referring to this boss.
like, Bed of Chaos, probably whatever build you're using is gonna not be great.
Right, it doesn't matter what build you're using for Bed of Chaos, is the thing. Come on, fuck on. Oh god. I hate this attack. Okay, she just kind of shot her laser all the way over there, so we're good.
Maybe she just wants to be our friend.
By shooting her lasers at us.
Maybe she doesn't know that that's hurting.
I don't
like when
think
a dog-
that's the case.
It's like when a dog gets excited and
Oh, you're doing
jumps
your
on you.
sweep attack. I didn't think you were gonna do that.
Also, this butterfly thing has a laser in its tummy.
Yes. I kind of know why, but not really.
I mean, I guess the one guy we just fought had lasers in his antlers, so I guess I can't complain about that.
The butterfly is just killer, man. And come on, float down. When it floats down. If you know, you know.
I don't know.
You
I don't
don't
know.
know. It's a stupid meme. And I got a good 10,000 souls for that.
Hell yeah, brother.
And the Watchtower basement key, and the Divine Ember, and a Homeward Bone. Speaking of which, we're gonna use that Homeward Bone.
And some dank koosh.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go do one more thing, and then we're gonna finish off stream for tonight. Sound good to you?
Sure.
Because we also got the Watchtower basement key after that fight. Might as well just go use that now. I think it's rather appropriate that I'm cutting down these tree monsters with the Great Scythe. And I forgot to level up after that fight, but that's fine.
I think the only thing that would be better is if you had the, the great flamethrower.
I mean, I could have gone with a pyromancy build, but alas.
The other thing I love about this game is that I make jokes and then the jokes turn out to be real. Very often, I feel.
Like, there's a spell called Fire Surge that's basically like a flamethrower. And I thought the spell was kind of useless, but it turns out to be basically the only way to one-shot the Four Kings. Oops, I need to change my armor. I realized because I heard it clanking around. Wait, oh crap. I completely screwed up that parry. I think I'm not gonna level up right now, but I still am gonna rest at the bonfire. After I kill this dude. I love how the parry and backstab animations look with this weapon. Oh, fuck.
Oh, well. I thought he was gonna just walk off the ledge after killing you.
That happens sometimes.
Like, why couldn't you just do that before you killed him?
I think we might as well just end it here. I was only gonna do one thing after that, so might as well just do that to start off next time.
Fuck it.
My neck's starting to get a little stiff, so I think that's a good place to end the festivities for tonight.
It works for me.
Alright. Yeah. Dark Souls. Bye.
What if the souls were dark?